So a little housekeeping. Calm is the word of the week, and it's going to be the word of the week for like the next 8 weeks. I know many of you guys are new with us and you haven't been here, or weren't here when we first started this, but Michelle and I could tell you that everything that you're seeing now, we've walked this road before, and this isn't new. And I know it's new to you guys, and some of you are freaking out, but here's the deal with this. There's strategy here involved, and we've clearly identified many moles in our page. And this is important because it's not like a little safe place that we're able to talk freely and share things openly, because we don't know who's listening and who's watching. And clearly, there's a lot of people watching and listening that shouldn't be, because they have personal, what's that?
I said the boogeyman's out there.
And they have personal agendas. So when that happens, we're fully aware that they'll look to start to attack you. And that's exactly what they've been doing to me and this organization. So when they can't attack your messaging, they try to attack you. And then they try to infiltrate you and find out what it is that you're saying, or especially when you're trying to expose weaknesses that they're trying to protect. So in a legal strategy, we know that we've got to be extremely careful with what we say and what we post. So when we post something online, meaning we as in the organization, Michelle and myself typically, we're asking you to do something, then you need to do what we're asking and keep your comments limited. If you have a question, then you message Michelle at the org and ask her, ask your questions. If you're sending her information or you're talking about your current situation, don't put your responses on Facebook. Those need to stay private between yourself and Michelle. And so try to make sure that you do your due process before you ask questions, so that way we don't have 23,000 people emailing Michelle, or she'll never get out of her house. So
I'm not getting out anyway.
I know, we haven't been out in a while. I was like, oh my God, it's 77 degrees today and my grass is turning green. When did that happen? But yes, everyone has to stop putting things on the page, as the moderators will start to keep it clean at this point, because we have to protect what we have going forward to use in our case. Marcia says, yeah, the moles use the same strategy at the official UFT Facebook page. They act all naive, like, am I missing something? The Aetna plan doesn't sound so bad. What's the problem? And they're sapping energy. Absolutely. So we know that we have our talking points. That's why we can't tell you everything, because we know that there's people listening. Michelle can tell you, in the very first time when we opened up this page, there was just like 20 of us. And all of a sudden, when it started getting out what we were doing, like lawyers from the law department tried to get in our page. Like, really? So we had to delete them and smack them down. Like, no, that's not happening. So just understand that this becomes a very sensitive time now, and we have to protect what we have, protect our information, and going forward. So don't get upset if you see a post removed, or it's just, if we deem it sensitive and the moderators think it's concerning, they're going to remove it. And then Michelle, if you have a question regarding something that we're asking you to do, just message Michelle and she'll address it with you personally. So that's the privacy issues. Make sure you are, that we've asked you to make your calls to your doctors, that you're filling out that link. Ask, the best of your ability, put in all your personal info, and then the best of your ability, so all of the information that we've asked. And then Michelle and the team will be going through those with the lawyers next week, making sure that if there's anything missing, we will reach out to you and ask you to clarify something if we're confused. Otherwise, that's what we're going to do. Karen says, besides pre-approvals, what else in the Aetna contract can be reviewed or revised after 2 years? So Karen, again, don't really want to get into all the details here. You can go read the contract for yourself. And it is on still OLR's website. That could be weekend reading for you. Anthony, if you contact Greg Kelly, just have Greg, contact Michelle or myself from my phone number and just give them our info. We have a press team now helping us. And I will make sure that Michelle has that contact info so that any press contacts will go directly through them. Like tonight, our press people had an interview with myself and Jake, which will be airing on News 1 at 10 p.m. So if you are in the city, you could watch that interview. So anyone else that you know that is interested in speaking to us about what's going on, please message myself or Michelle, and we will put that person in touch with our press people. But I'll forward them Greg Kelly's name if you're telling me that he's familiar with our situation and wants to talk to us, and I'll see if they can get a hold of him.
So any word on the copay lawsuit?
We did have a brief file the other day.
Right, and I think last I saw, May, I believe,
Somewhere in May.
possibly, something like that, possibly.
Many want to boycott this year's luncheon because Benny's vote and failing to support retirees. So Kenneth, do me a favor, let me know when that luncheon is, and where it is. And if you have a phone number for him, I would love to try to talk to him, or, you know, I don't know, maybe I'll accompany you to the luncheon. You just gotta be my bodyguard. Thank you, Sherry. And the city switched to option C even after he signed the contract. Anything can happen. And the contract, even though it's signed, so here's the process, guys. So the mayor signs the contract, right? That was what was happening the last time. And then it goes to the controller. He's got 30 days from today to register the contract. This is why we're asking you to pressure the hell out of the controller. I put up a bunch of talking points for you. Email him all weekend long. And then we also put up a bunch of phone numbers. Call them on Monday and call them every day. Call them twice a day. You're bored, you're passing by your little phone number, post it, just call them again. You know, put them on speed dial, call them every day, call them 3 times a day. I don't care how many times you call. Email them the same time. Email Brad. I mean, we made it super easy. Email the controller. Send. I mean, we gotten more techie. I couldn't make it more easier. Hit one button, send 51 emails. No more copy pasting. We're getting with it. Gwen says they're going to smuggle you in the cake.
No, they're going to smuggle you in the cake, not me.
She said Michelle, not me.
Meant you. It's the next line, couple of lines down.
Oh, we'll need 2 cakes. Hello, ladies. How do we know if you received the paperwork or contract books that we sent to the Gmail? Carol de Blasio Tortorici.
Okay, so everybody, guys, I am backlogged, so I will be up late tonight, shifting through all those emails. You will get a response from me saying thank you for sending. Okay, yes, I have 1,071 emails in that address box. I will be getting done with them by the end of this weekend. Okay, in between all the other stuff. So just bear with me and I will take care of it. So I know people have gotten responses already. I just have to catch up.
And so Edna is starting to send out those books, and they're obviously having some issues with mailing. That's quite evident. So we get it. You don't need to keep telling us you got your book, you didn't get your book. We already know. And like we asked you, as you get any document going forward, whether it's from the union, the city, Aetna, anybody that's relating to this, you make sure you mark on it the date that you received it, so that when we ask, when did you get yours? Did you get yours after a specific date or before a specific date? We need to know. You'll have your documents already dated. Very important to keep track of that. Sharon says there was an article about the contract on et al. Online. Say, I don't know what that is. Et al. Kathleen, I don't know what you're asking. When are we supposed to need in the city?
Oh, the 11th. Well, we're not sure. A tentative date would be April 11th.
It's gonna be the April 11th, and right now we're toying around being there kind of early at like 7:30 in the morning. So give us a little bit more time to plan that, because it's a very big undertaking of what we're trying to do that day. Just be there early. We're gonna try to get you there early. And the hearing doesn't start till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Some of you may be gone by then, but what we're planning on doing is going to be huge. Maurice, why is PSC Cooney going alone? Going alone where? I don't know what you're asking, Maurice. Sherry Schleckman, Carol, Miriam will jump out of the cake. That'll probably scare the hell out of Benny. Called today the voicemail of Brad. The woman's phone went through. Yeah, but she doesn't have a voicemail set up, I hear.
John Pachanka, my uncle received a manila envelope today. He was asking if he should fill it out. What kind of manila envelope? Was that from Aetna? Don't rip up your Aetna book. Hold on to it.
When, if ever, would the present senior, that's Sandra, to our understanding, I think it's already expired. There's no decision yet from the Court of Appeals.
Renee Dinner,
Thank
Stephen
you.
Jumani.
Go ahead.
Jumani Williams spoke today. He's a true ally.
Thank you. I did get a response, but now you want to I want you to do the affidavits as well, Marianne. If what you basically need to do is fill out that link and answer the questions. We'll determine if the answers warrant an affidavit. That comes from us, and then you'll hear from us to tell you we need an affidavit done. And then depending where you live, we will help you set it up. Yes, April 11th, everybody, mark on your calendars. Just to block off the whole day.
Oh, don't feel left out, George, Roman. We didn't get anything from Aetna. I didn't get anything from,
Me
I didn't
neither.
even get anything from OLR, and I live in New York.
Yeah, I
like
didn't get the OLR letter either.
Mm-mm.
Dono, you know what all us retirees should do? Go on strike. So I guess we can't. Stay tuned, Don.
So, Harry Barkley says, just seen on another site, this plan's ID number H5521. Any truth to this? That's a Medicare ID number. So I know what they're talking about. I saw it also. That's
Well, we're
the
not
Medicare
sure.
identification.
Send me that in a
Right.
text or chat, and I'll look it up and see if it actually is the H number for this account.
I looked it up already. I just didn't have a chance to talk to you because we
Oh.
went on Zoom.
If you notice, quote, decision is in quotes. That's what Claire Levitt says. I do great research, which you would know if you knew me. Not really sure where that's going. Eileen's replied to Eileen. Not sure how to respond to the affidavit when the response from providers is they can't say if they are in or out. Well, then you actually put that response in the, there's a question for that now. Michelle put that in this morning. So check that question, Margaret, because there is a question on there on how to respond to it. Just don't answer the first question, answer the second one.
Right.
If you retired but not Medicare eligible, does this affect you? Yes, because this is your future then. So you need to pay attention.
Pat Schechter, yes, we will notify everybody when litigation from the lawyer has been. Don't worry, I'll let everybody know.
So remember the next steps. Michelle's right on this. You got to remember that they have to keep acting like this is going to take off. And that's their job, right? So they're gonna start to roll out the implementation. Our job then is to prepare everything we need to for the attorneys to file their documents, which won't happen for several weeks. Not going to happen right away. And then once that's done, we will tell you it's coming, and we will also keep you aware. And some of you even know before we know, well, before we tell you, but we know, because you just get these alerts from the courts, or you're watching the docket, I'm not sure which, but you'll know before we tell you sometimes, because we're just so busy and we're waiting to tell you a little bit later. But we will still tell you what to do. And then remember too, the last time we did this, we came down pretty close to the deadline of opting out, and we also kept you abreast of that process, of the opt-out process as well. So don't freak out. We're guiding you through this, and you'll have our attorneys telling us to tell you what to do. What about our hospital Blue Cross Blue Shield? Would we still have it under the new plan? I'm not thinking that's changing. I live in PA. According to the Aetna booklet, there will be 2 in-person meetings in PA. Are you recommending that we attend these meetings? Arlene, I'm not going to stop you from going to listen, because if play the worst case scenario that we don't win, you would probably want to know what the plan's about and what the rules are, so you can figure out how to navigate it. But that's up to you.
Right, but if they're close by, you should go, and then you should ask questions and then write down the answers that they give you, because that's part, you need to see,
And that's part of how we get our evidence, is when they answer questions that we know that they're giving you the wrong answer or not entirely the truth, we take those answers and we use that in against them. So that's what you have to do. We should get Charles Barton to speak. Remember at the hearing, he said, Charles Barron. Remember at the hearing, he said the city should not deal with Aetna, that they were involved in slave trade. We're working on that. I think Mogru has blocked my email. That's all right. You'd be in good company, girl. I may be having cardiac procedures done soon. I feel caught in a chasm between insurance now and what they are pushing. I understand. Michelle, what's your email in case I need to ask a Facebook question? So just email Michelle at retirees with an S at nycretirees.org. Super easy. Yes, Pat, you'll be notified when the lawyers file. Just remember, it's not gonna happen for a while. Marcia says Charles needs to sign the pledge card. Also, my council member Shahana Hanif, who tweeted yesterday that Mayor Adams did a terrible thing. Yes, she has to sign that too. We will be posting something, don't worry. Denise says, I'm not retired yet, but as soon as I have some signatures from my job for the UFT union on this whole fiasco with the healthcare. So Denise, I think you're meaning about that petition that the New York educators, New York City educators is doing. Great job. Just let them know that you're collecting signatures for them, or get those signatures to him somehow. John Lombardi, I've been getting a lot of calls today, people calling on the letters and books. They got two things. It says that not to use their Medicare card, only use the Aetna card. And if they use their Medicare card, they will have to pay for services. I did not see the letter. Is this true? Yes, that actually is true. If you are in the Aetna Medicare Advantage plan, you cannot use your Medicare card. You must use your Aetna card.
Oh, Arlene, I know, I get it, you know, you don't want to drive far from home, but they do have, you know, those
The virtual
webinars.
ones. Use
Yeah,
the
they have-
virtual ones.
So you could always watch that, and then they have a live QA that you could ask questions also.
Well, Maurice, that might be a good question to ask Jim Davis, but it's not from a lack of trying, I'll tell you that much. Well, and I'm going to tell you, Eileen, the letter from Claire Levitt to Nespoli dated yesterday, blaming the city's choice to go with option C on Scheinman's report on the so-called decision. That was actually her helping him get away with the decision that they made. So that should be addressed, and I guess Michelle and I need to address that. But she was trying to give them cover by saying, let's blame Scheinman, not the MLC, not them. So, but that was squarely their deal. They decided to eliminate all healthcare plans. That was a decision the MLC made. Harry, Henry, and Michael. But by doing that letter, she was trying to give them cover. Like, we ain't gonna call that shit out.
I feel like this is like Groundhog's Day.
I know, it's like deja vu shit all over again.
I know.
I know, that's why I'm posting some funny little TikToks for you guys to laugh at, because that's really what you gotta do is chill. Like, George, I know, didn't we just say, please try not to post all the problems with the Aetna plan on our page and in our thread? Like, don't post them. I know you have to resist the temptation, but please resist it. If you're finding out something, email Michelle, please. Stop posting things like that. I dropped my pen now. Stop posting shit like that on the Facebook page. Because what you're going to do is you're exposing weaknesses in the plan that they're going to try to fix. Stop. Just tell us, like, Michelle, this isn't working. This doctor won't take it. This hospital won't take it. Psst, Michelle.
Well, we'll get a cup with a string, you know.
Because Aetna could be on our page, dude.
Right. And smoke signals. It's okay.
Frank Morano, 0300 hours this morning, brought up the Medicare issue. Tom, I will reach out to Frank. I dropped my pen. Can't even write with my lipstick.
Sandra Sklasky, yeah, I know. I saw the meetings during Passover. I know, that was terrible. I saw that whole thing. Yep.
Crazy. Yes, we're definitely getting help from in-service workers. That's part of why our numbers are growing so fast, is that they're finally waking up.
So Michael Eddington, you can watch this from the beginning, but no, you're not, don't be confused. No, the controller did not sign something today. The mayor, the city and OLR signed the contract. They signed it and now it goes to the controller's office and he has 30 days to sign the contract, for the controller does. So he gets to read it, go over it and then sign it.
Sharon, I don't know what you're asking about, a 63-day requirement to get guaranteed rates for non-New York residents. We will let you know as we start getting closer as a strategy for opting out, depending upon if we were able to secure a restraining order, okay? So just hang in there, because there's a lot of different things that are part of our action, and like we keep saying, we can't discuss that publicly here.
It's all right, Janet. She's like, can someone help me with the emails? No, it's okay. It's a lot of it is the same stuff. So it'll get, it just has to be filed. That's all it's me going through it, filing it, and it'll be fine. I'll get through it. It's not my first rodeo. Been there, done that. But thank you.
Pat Schechter, just email Michelle at retirees@nycretirees.org. The address hasn't changed. What handbooks are we looking? We're looking for any summary plan description book or health plan book. We don't need pension books. If there is something in your pension book that says that you're required or you're supposed to have, or what health benefits you're entitled to, snapshot the page and send it to Michelle, or ask her if she has a copy of that book, because she pretty much has a copy of just about everything. But let her know.
Right. And it did. Right. Because there were some people who had some pension books that had some sheets in it that did describe what we needed. So they sent it to me and then I sent it off to the lawyers. So, but thank you for those. And I know there's some probably still sitting in there and I'll pull those over the weekend. So thank you, everybody who sent those, and I did answer. So, and I will let you know if I have those books. So I appreciate it. Oh, nice. Okay.
I turned 65 in a month after September 1. The city will auto enroll me. With the lawsuit address that? It will address everybody.
Right. All right, I gotta write this down because there's something in there. All right. All right. That was from Kathy Burke. All right.
Denise, go back and watch the video when we're done.
Kathy Burke, if you're still on, send me that, what you put in the thread, send me that email. What you wrote in the thread, don't repost it, just send it to me.
Pat, send the email to retirees@nycretirees.org. It's super easy. Retirees with an S @NYC, as in New York City, retirees.org. Carol, there are no affidavits yet. You have to answer the questions on on the link that we sent. We will then identify if your responses warrant an affidavit, and then we will ask you to secure that and help you get it. Marcia, I described what I have for documentation in the Google Docs survey. I have notes about what was promised for health plans in my preliminary and final UFT retirement consult. Should I send scans or wait to see if the lawyers think they want it? It's all from the UFT. Just send the scans to Michelle. Thank you, Mary. Donations are going okay. Can you believe what Aetna tells you about the price of medications? I don't. We're looking at that.
Yep.
No, Sherry, I don't want your phone number. I just want you to send us an email. Not that I don't want to talk to you, but right now I can't even get to the 40 messages that I got now and the 85 text messages that are there. It's like everybody wants a personal update, and we really just can't keep up with it anymore.
So Janet Coburn asked, does Aetna have any Medicare Advantage PPO plans other than CONY one? Yes, actually, somebody told me that they have like 400 plans. Right. And when I went on to look up that number or whatever, there was like a whole load of them. So yeah, they have a lot. So that's why they'll ask you what plan.
Roberta, all you need to do is just ask Michelle if you got what you sent her.
Right. Again, like if you guys got on late, because I know some people get on late, I'm backlogged. I should be caught up by probably tomorrow night or by Sunday. Okay.
So George says, I'm sick with cancer and I don't know what I should do. George, right now, the only thing you have to do is take care of you. We're taking care of everything else and we'll guide you the rest of the way based upon what our lawyers tell us. So, you know, trust that your attorneys are going to tell you what to do like they did the last time. You just worry about taking care of you right now.
Oh, Sherry Schleckman said, love you, but the message was for Arlene. About the phone number. Oh, Gwen, did you see Henry's Facebook Live about the economic contract?
Yes, actually, Michelle and I watched that together.
Oh, he said negotiations are like going to the supermarket. I said, so I guess retiree healthcare is in the dog food aisle. That's funny.
Well, it's 8:40. I'm not seeing any more questions. So I'm going to tell you guys, if you're getting on late, just go back and rewatch this video. I will load this up to YouTube tonight or tomorrow morning. Yes, Karen, if they don't have Facebook, they get information by being on our email list or watching this on our YouTube channel. John Lombardi, one person just texted me to ask that she just retired, has Emblem Health and Empire. When they take this away, will she still receive her reimbursement money? She will, only if she's in the Aetna Medicare Advantage plan if we don't win our case. So you have to wait and see what happens. So anyway, based on that, going back to what I was saying is have a great weekend. Stay calm. Send your emails out to Brad Lander. We know that there's a link, there's an issue with the link to the city council email link. So we're working with the company to fix that as to why that's still a problem. But we do need you to relax, stay focused. This weekend, your homework is twofold. One, after all the calls that you made to your doctors and hospitals, you're going to fill out that affidavit website, that link that we posted. And you're going to keep emailing Brad Lander every day. We put a couple talking points in there that should help you write your email, to send that email to him. If you want to add to it, you can add a sentence or two, but it's pretty succinct.
Right.
Also, to let you know that starting Monday, we'll probably be doing a little something else, and then just keep asking you to share whatever social media that you're on, whether it's Twitter or Facebook or Instagram. Make sure that you're messaging these people, and the ones that have supported us, you say thank you, and the ones that haven't, you start to pressure, especially your own if you are in the city of New York. So that's super important.
Right. And if you know people that besides, you pressuring them, if you are friends with, other legislative, personnel, get them to speak to the council, say, hey, if, let them speak to them, because everybody's in this fight,
Yeah.
So it doesn't hurt, everybody
Diane,
has,
did you see yourself here?
and yes, and thanks to all the moderators, and yes, thank you, see, Diane, she's even saying thank you, but no. Again, I always say, without you guys, we wouldn't be here. We thank you. We truly we appreciate everything that everybody does. I do. And thanks for being with us here on Friday. And again, everything, don't freak out. I know it's hard to say. And again, this is not our first rodeo. I know this is some of your first rodeo, but again, just send me an email and I'll be happy to answer your questions. But again, just bear with me this weekend and I should be caught up and then everything will be back to the status quo. Okay.
Yep. So you guys just have a great weekend. Do your homework and then we'll see you on Monday. Have a really nice day. And thank you, everyone. Thanks to the moderators. Thanks to all of you guys for everything that you're doing. Keep spreading the message. If your friends are not on Facebook, please share this message, which will be posted to YouTube. And when we send out the email this weekend with the links in it, just forward your email. If you're not registered for emails, you should be registered for our email so that you could forward these to those people that you know that are not on Facebook as well. So that's it. I know you were right there, Di. You were probably like by my butt. And no, I didn't sit on anybody. We tucked it up. So have a great day and we will see you on Monday. Bye, guys. Ciao.